looking at the hedging techniques. And one of those hedging techniques we discussed is called forward contract. So we are told here, if a company wishes to buy or sell foreign currency at some date in the future, then they can obtain a quote from the bank today, which will apply on a fixed date in the future. Once the quote has been accepted, that rate is then fixed on that date and on the amount fixed. And what happened to the actual or spot rate on the date of the transaction is then irrelevant. Listen and listen to me very well, ladies and gentlemen. What we are saying here is that if, for instance, I expect to get, like, say, $1 million in 6 months' time, I do not want to be in a situation where I'll keep on panicking, wondering how the exchange rate will look like in 6 months' time. So what I'll do is to go to Equity Bank, James Mwangi's bank. I tell James Mwangi, you know what? There is this person here who has promised me $1 million in 6 months' time. Why can't we agree on a fixed exchange rate today? Why can't we agree on a fixed exchange rate today? So if we can agree on a fixed exchange rate today, and then have the same written down, then whatever contract we'll be having will be called a forward contract, Ladies and gentlemen, listen and listen to me very well. So forward contracts, we shall be having our rate that will be applied in the future, agreed upon today, and then it is contractual. It will have to be applied in the future during that time, the way it was agreed earlier on. So meaning that the spot rate on that day, the prevailing exchange rate on that day will be what? Will be irrelevant. Now listen and listen to me very well. I happen to be having some 2 examples here. I'm told X is due to pay $200,000 in 1 month's time. And then they have given us the spot here, and then they have given us the 1 month forward. If X contracts 1 month forward, how much will he have to pay in 1 month's time in pounds? Now, I would want a good student yet, first of all, to talk to me this night and tell me, in this question, the way you are seeing it, we've got 2 countries. Could you kindly give me the names of the 2 countries being involved here? We've got 2 currencies of 2 countries. Which countries here are being involved? Please talk to me. Which countries are involved? UK, thank you very much. UK and the US. Thank you very much. UK and the US. Now, the other question now is this. The company that we have in the question is called X. Who can define the residence of this company X? Where do you think is it based? Is it a US company? Is it, ladies and gentlemen, is it a US company, or is it a UK company? This company X, example 3. Is it a UK company or a US company? What makes you think it's a UK company? What makes you think it's a UK company? Why? What makes you think it's a UK company? Payment? Nope. Catherine ameruka kidogo, amesema yake ni paying in terms of US what here? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, listen and listen to me very carefully. Assuming we have got this exchange rate, we have got this arrangement, assuming we have got this arrangement, we have here Kenya versus Uganda. And then you come and tell me Jay Ahura wants to pay 30 million Uganda shillings. Trust you me, then automatically I cannot be based in Uganda. I can't be a Ugandan, because if I were a Ugandan and I would want to pay some amount here which is in Uganda shillings, then I'll not have a foreign exchange risk. Why would I want to exchange the money then? Right? I'm a Ugandan and they want me to make a payment in form of what here, Uganda shillings. So there'll be no foreign exchange issue. So ladies and gentlemen, when they tell me that J. Aura wants to pay 30 million Uganda shillings, and then they've given me 2 countries, I'll know straight away that the country that is not using this currency, automatically J. Aura must be based in where? In Kenya. That is why this amount is giving him a problem, because he has to go through an intermediary to do what to change. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at this particular question here, we are told X is due to pay $200,000. So straight away, I know that this company, number one, is not a US company. That is why this $200,000 is giving it a headache. The dollar must be foreign. So if this dollar is foreign, if these dollars are foreign, and I've got 2 countries, and I know that dollars are US, if these dollars are US, ladies and gentlemen, dollars are US, ladies and gentlemen, if these dollars are foreign, they're a foreign thing to us, it means that X must be in the UK. So X is based in the UK. If you don't get your residence of the company nicely, you will end up getting a 0. So when I see this kind of amount, 30 million Uganda, so I know this currency is foreign. So if it's foreign, for it to be foreign, it means J. Aura must be what here? Must be a Kenyan. So it means that Uganda is a foreign country. So where is the J. Aura based? It's based in Kenya. Now, the moment you guys tell me that, then I'll be able to know one thing, which is next. If you listen and listen to me very well, when are we due to pay this amount? It's in 1 month's time. Meaning that the spot is today's exchange rate. Meaning that this spot is irrelevant. If you guys had copy books, I would have told you to strike off that spot. You remove it totally. If we're going to pay 200,000 in 1 month's time, then we shall work with 1 month forward. 1 month forward. Now, once I've been able to pick that I'm working with 1 month forward, then now I'm at home. So come and write for us the 1 month forward. Write for us the 1 month forward. Write for us the 1 month forward exchange rate. So we have here the 1 month forward exchange rate. So we have here the 1 month forward exchange rate. 1 month forward, 1 month forward exchange rate. This is what I need in the forward contract. So remember, this is forward contract. So 1 month exchange rate, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here for 1 month exchange rate? 1 month, yes, it's a hedging technique, yes. It is a hedging technique. 1 month, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be able to explain that. 1 month exchange rate, I can see it is 1.4910. 1.4910 all the way to 1.4970. 1.4970 dollars per pound. Dollars per pound, like that. Dollars per pound, like that. Great. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please listen and listen to me very well. Once you give me this kind of a range where you have the lower value and the upper value, it means that one of these rates must be a buying rate, and then the other one must be a selling rate. One must be a buying rate, and then the other one must be a selling rate. I'll always start by identifying the buying rate. So between these two, which one is the buying rate? Rogers tells me 149.70 is the buying. Always you identify the buying rate. Always you identify the buying rate. And remember that for you to identify the buying rate, you need to know where your home currency is. You are the ones who have told me that Company X is a British company. It is a UK company. And if it's a UK company, then they are making use of the pound. They are making use of the pound. This is the UK currency. Where is the UK currency? Kwa exam, unatoa mkono, unatingiza. So long as uguze neighbor, unaweza kuwa unatingiza hapo unaguza neighbor, inakuwa ni case. Unatingiza. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, the pound is on the right side. And if it's on the right side, then the right figure here becomes the buying rate. And if the right figure becomes the buying rate, then automatically this one here becomes what here? This one here becomes the selling rate, like that. The buying rate and the selling rate. One of the things that I've always discovered over the number of years that I've taught this paper, where very many students go wrong, is how they process this in their thought, in their memories. Au nafikiria kwamba ni biashara ya kuuza ng'ombe. Ati lazima ng'ombe una buy low, you sell high. Hizi ng'ombe in foreign currency. Foreign currency, you'll be guided always by your home currency. Your home currency, the pound, is on the other side. So if the pound is on the right-hand side, it means that this right-hand side figure becomes the buying rate. Ladies and gentlemen, once I've been able to do that, please remember the amount in the question. The amount in the question is 200,000 US dollar, and it happens to be a payment. It happens to be a payment. So could you kindly tell me, what is the role of the bank? What is the role of the bank? What is the role of the bank? What is the role of the bank here? If it's a payment, what is the role of the bank? To sell, to sell, to sell. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, it's quite an easy thing. It's quite an easy thing. You know, like Mwalimu is a giver. Mwalimu is always a giver. If Mwalimu is expecting to receive, this is how I cram this thing. If somebody in this case here promises to give me US dollars, trust you me, I will be able to buy dinner. So anytime you see the person is receiving, always think about what year buy. So for receipt, buy. And remember, the rule is very clear. You can remember there's a rule, although you'll be getting this in foreign markets, where we say that a foreign boyfriend buys dinner. A foreign boyfriend buys who? Buys dinner. A foreign boyfriend buys dinner. Foreign, this R stands for receipt. So anytime we scan a receipt, ukisikia ni receipt mahali, unajua role of the bank is to buy. Role of the bank is to buy. Ukisikia tu jina receipt mahali, unajua role of the bank is to buy. Whenever it's a receipt, whenever it is a receipt, the role of the bank, if I were you, I would have written these two statements. Whenever it is a receipt, the role of the bank is to buy. And then now the opposite is true for a payment. Whenever you are told that there is a payment being involved, whenever you are told that there is a payment being involved, then the role of the bank is to do the opposite here. The role of the bank will be to do what here? To sell. The role of the bank will be to sell. Mimi nimeshashika hiki kitu sana. Nikiona receipt, najua hiyo ni buy. Nikiona payment, hata sitangoja kuambiwa, hata sitangoja kumbuka kitu ya at foreign boyfriend, hapana. Nikiona a question is a payments question, I'll be able to remember what here somebody sell. To enable me pay, I must sell something. I must sell something. That's how I cram these things. For payment, the bank, the role of the bank is to sell. So if you allow me, I will be able to come here and delete this, and delete this, and delete this, and delete this, and rub this. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I'll come and reiterate the fact that the role of the bank here, because this is a payment, the role of the bank will be to sell. And it will sell at what rate? The selling rate is given here. The selling rate is given here, which is 1.4910. Na kuna mwanafunzi mmoja, si wengi nilipata, akaniambia siku moja, mwalimu sielewi kitu. Nikamuuliza kwa nini, akaniambia sielewi kwa sababu atikiandikwa hivi, atinamaanisha ati ya kwanza ati ni dola, ati na hii ya pili ati ni pound. Ndivyo alikuwa akiniambia. Sasa hebu angalia. Iko mwanafunzi anafikiria namna hiyo? Hapa. Iko mwanafunzi anafikiria hivyo. Iko mwanafunzi ambaye anafikiria hivi. Ati vile imeandikwa hivi dola per pound. Ati ya kwanza ni dola na ya pili ni pound. Iko mwanafikiria hivyo kweli? Mimi Caleb hapana. Zote mbili ni the same. Zote mbili ni dola per watt ya per pound. Hata hii ni dola per watt ya somebody per pound. Dollar per what ya dollar per pound, zote mbili. Unaona? Zote mbili dollar per pound. So kumaanisha hii ni dollar per pound. Per pound. Dollar per pound. Dollar per pound. Zote mbili the same. Sasa kutoka hapo, please enda mbele now you exchange. Could you kindly exchange for us? Kindly exchange for us. So wakati hapa, ladies and gentlemen, wakati hapa pia utapata sana wanafunzi sasa pia mahali wanafanya makosa sana. Mahali wanafanya makosa sana. Utakuta mwalimu wanafunzi anakuambia sasa hapa itakuwa ni $200,000 times 1.4910 dollar per pound. Rona, utapata mwanafunzi ameanza kumoto. Sasa nikuuliza toka primary school, ile swali ya foreign exchange, uliambiwa aje kama hii ni dola na hii ni dola, can you multiply them? Sianza yako itaenda kukua dollar squared per pound. Alright? Ikiwa dollar squared per pound hii utaitwa na Trump. Trump alikuwa mzuri. Trump atakuchapa kofi. Alikuwa mzuri sana. Hakuna currency iliyokuwa dollar square. So if the currencies here are like terms, the only way out is to divide. If currencies are like terms, the only way out is to divide. The only way out is to divide. You divide. Ama ufanye kimother tongue. Kimother tongue, ukuje useme namna hii, if 1.4910 dollar equals 1 sterling pound, how about $200,000? How about $200,000? How about $200,000? So if you cross multiply, this is what we shall end up getting. If we cross multiply, this is what we shall end up getting. It will be $200,000 times 1 pound times 1 pound all over 1.4910 dollars. So that the dollar will cancel out, giving me how many pounds? Giving me 134, 138 pounds. 134, 138 pounds. You double on a line like that. Yes. Carol anasema mimi nimepata correct hiyo. Mimi nimepata correct hiyo. So there's a student who told me to repeat, and I would want to repeat that concept using the second question. Using the second question. So not unless there is somebody who has a big issue out of this, please allow me to do the second question now, still on forward contracts. So can I go to the second question? And then please remember that these books have answers. These books have answers at the back. You simply need to know the chapter. This is chapter 18, example 3. So when you go to chapter 18, example 3, simply go to chapter 18, example 3. Huku chini kabisa, chapter 18, example 3. So chapter 18, example 3. When you come here, chapter 18, example 3. So chapter 18, where is it? That's 19. So example 3 must be around here. So you can see the answer here for example 3. It is 138 pounds. We got it correctly. We are tough people, strong people, the strongest people in this market of advanced financial management. It is us. It is us. Yes. It is us. It is us. Ni vile sasa nyinyi hamjui ile muziki zetu za kitambo, ningeimbia muziki mzuri. Sasa siku hizi nyinyi muziki zenu ni mbaya, sijui hatupangwi. Ingine nilisikia wakisema weka shida chini, ati mikono juu. Sasa ni muziki gani hata nyinyi mkiulizwa? Ni muziki gani? Ni muziki mbaya. Aya. Can we go to example 4 now? Example 4. Can we go to example number 4? Example number 4, what are we being told? Utaijua sana. Utaijua sana. Utaijua sana. Hata ndio utaka kunipiga support. Utaka kunipiga support. Aya. So ukiangalia hapa mbele wanatuambia Y is due to receive 150,000 in 3 months time. Even if I'll not get any other mark, there is a mark I will get. There is a mark I will get. Which mark is this? There is a mark I will get, ladies and gentlemen, here. There is a mark that I will get. 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 But the amount is $150,000 which this time round is a receipt. So if I'm the one who is working on this, ladies and gentlemen, I will be able really to walk majestically before this examiner and even write for him in capital letters. This is something I have to scream so loudly. He has to know that I really know this. So I'll come and say, roll of the bank. Who is this who is saying is to pay? Roll of the bank. Namwandikia kubwa kabisa. Karibu namwandikia na red pen. So roll of the bank is to do what here, somebody here? Is to buy. Roll of the bank is to do what here? Is to buy. Is to buy. Roll of the bank is to buy. Roll of the bank is to do what here? Is to buy. Roll of the bank is to buy. So come on, receipt, unajua bank is gonna buy. Bank is gonna buy. So first of all, are we in agreement with this? Are we in agreement with this? Are we in agreement with this? Are we in agreement? Are we in agreement? Yes. Thank you very much. Now from there, ladies and gentlemen, I can see some very good language here. And this is a language that SEC, not SEC, but CPA has used to really confuse my students. Wamesema 3 months forward, wakasema hapa CPM. So hii CPM inamaanishaje? CPM inamaanishaje? CPM inamaanishaje? Abracadabra. CPM inamaanishaje? CPM inamaanishaje? Per month, thank you very much. Per month, thank you very much. Per month, Wamboi. Great, umejaribu sana. Nani mnaweza jaribu tena kutuambia CPM, 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 CPM. Ladies and gentlemen, ukiona imeandikwa kitu inaitwa CPM, hapa kuna vitu viwili. Kuna vitu viwili. Kuna vitu viwili. Ukiona imeandikwa CPM, inamaanisha cents premium. Cents premium. Aya. Cents premium. Cents premium. Cents premium. Ladies and gentlemen, listen and listen to me very well. Nikisikia jina premium, there must always be something ambao lazima nikumbuke. Nikisikia jina premium, I will always pick it from capital Addis. Like this. This is something that is so close to my heart. Capital Addis. Addis. Actually, if I quote D3. Addis. Tatu. Yani, inamaanisha always add discount. Always to get the future rate, add what here? Add discount. Add discount. Add discount. Nimeshaona na question yako Evamo, utaona saizi tu. Yani ukiona mali discount iko, una add discount. And therefore subtract. And therefore subtract what here somebody premium more. Because they always go different. Great. Great. You can see my mom is telling us last semester's question had the sense na ilikuwa ni maneno hiyo. Aki examiner anapenda kuona wanafunzi na hivi vitu ya sense, anawaonea. So kwanza wewe sasa umeshaandika kitu mahali. Umeandika concept kweli mahali. Umeshaandika concept kweli mahali, and really I would have wanted you guys to highlight this using, I used to talk of yellow color for long. yellow color, lakini sasa Ruto ameniweza. Amekuja akachukua color yangu, imagine. Na mimi ni apolitical. Sasa siku hizi atasitaki kuambia mambo ya color sana. Lakini mimi napenda yellow sana. Napenda yellow sana. Ume-highlight kweli? Nataka mniambie kama mme-highlight. This is a very important point. Umesha-highlight ama bado? Umesha-highlight ama... Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Blue. Blue, pink. Nichukua orange, hapana. Hata Azimio sitaki, hapana. Mimi sitaki kala yote. Mimi sasa ni colorless. Siasa sio mzuri sana. Siasa ukiweka kwa roho vile Mandela alituambia itakuumiza sana. Siasa waachie wanasiasa wacheze na hawa. Wacheze peke yao. Yeah, ikiisha bila, I'll be very happy. I'll go back to my yellow color. Mimi napenda yellow sana. Yellow. Hata bibi lazima nilitafuta wa yellow. Na si hata mimi ni black, lakini napenda yellow. We shall overcome. Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me very well. What have we said? Add discount. Always you add what here? You add discount. You always add discount. And then we subtract what here? Forget about everything we shall learn. But today, remember this chorus. Subtract what here? Premium. Subtract premium. Move like that. Aya. Sasa nisikize na unisikize vizuri sana. Tukimaliza hii swali utakuwa umeelewa sana vitu mingi sana. Yaani tunasema the forward rate will be equal to, in our case here, it will be equal to the spot minus premium move. Tena andika hii kitu, andika hii. Because they have given us premium, kwa hivyo kupata forward, nitachukua the spot minus premium move. Please tena kuja andika hii vizuri namna hii. Alafu nakuwa na highlighter. Kama mna highlighter, ubai highlighter yote. Na highlighter ya pink sio mzuri. Highlighter ya color zingine sio mzuri. Highlighter ambayo na highlight vitu very conspicuously ni yellow. Hata ukiangalia jamaa mmoja alifanya hizi emoji kama emoji ya kucheka, emoticons zote ni yellow. Yellow is the thing. Pencil. So ukitaka kupata forward, utakuwa unachukua spot, premium, ivamo lemeni rudie. Ukipatiwa spot na premium, when you want to get forward, utakuwa unachukua spot, unasema minus premium. Unachukua spot minus what ya somebody minus premium. Spot minus premium. So sasa tunakuja hapa. Unasema spot. Wamesema spot pale woye ni 1.53, sorry, 1.5326. I'm doing example 4 to 1.5385. Unasema hapa less premium move. And the premium is 0.62 over 100 all the way to 0.51 over 100. Could you kindly tell me, why do you think am I dividing these useless things here with 100? They're too small, and again somebody is telling me to divide them by 100. Why am I dividing them by 100? For me to be able to get the forward. For me to be able to get the forward. Why am I dividing this by 100? Stop video. Thank you very much, Meshkip. Amesema these things are in cents. Ukisikia cents, lazima whichever currency. Ukisikia amekwambia cents, lazima uliweze divide na 100 sababu ya percent. Lazima divide na 100 like that. Abracadabra, nimeona wanafunzi wameanza kulala namna hii, wameanza kulala. Usilale tafadhali. Hii ni very important. Hii ni savior. To convert to pound here. Hii ni savior. Lakini ukisikia cent, ukisikia tu cent mahali, always divide those figures to divide them by 100. To change them either to Kenya shilling or whichever, always divide them by what here? By 100. Oh yeah. Ebu chukua hii figure, sema this minus this. This minus this divided by 100. Ebu chukua hii figure, nipatie lower limit. Nipatie lower limit. Nipatie lower limit. Nipatie lower limit. Unasema this minus this. Nipatia figure. Aha. Nipatia figure. Nipatia figure. Yes. Even Kenyan cents. Unajua cents, Lucy Allen, hizi cents ni mangotore. Unaona? Unaona kama ile imeandikwa 10 cents. Inakuwa na cents 10. Shilingi moja inakuwa ni 100 cents. 100 cents. Wewe ukisikia cents, always divide them by 100 to get the major currency. Always. Tuko na beti ni 1.52, beti ni 1.5264 ameniambia. 1.5264. How many of us are able to get this figure? How many of us are able to get this figure? 1.5264. Thank you very much. Tuko na Silvanus. Amenyamaza sana Silvanus. 1.5264. How about the upper limit? How about the upper limit? How about the upper limit? 1.5334. You're gone. 1.5334. Thank you very much. 1.5334. 334, like that. Ladies and gentlemen, are these cows? Are they cows? Are they cows? Are they cows? Because you must always write the currency. You must always write the currency. You must always write the currency. What am I supposed to write here? What am I supposed to write here? You can see it is this thing that I'm just transporting the other side. This thing here. Dollar per pound. Always lazima andiko pandele ingine. Pandele ingine. Dollar per pound. Dollar per pound. Dollar per pound. Sasa siku moja mwanafunzi aliniambia, mwalimu, ati ukitoa kitu hapa, ukitoa kitu hapa, ati kienda pandele ati nafaa kwenda opposite, ati reciprocate. Nikajaribu kufikiria mwanafunzi amefikiria aje. At times wanafunzi ni waerevu sana kutushinda walimu. Nikajaribu kuimagine amefikiria aje. Kumbuka these things normally ni kama upatiwe x minus 5 equals 10. When this thing in this case here goes to the other side, when it crosses over an equal sign, it changes sign. So hapa hakuna equal sign imechange. Hakuna equal sign in between. Aje ndio swali. Aje haiwezi ikachange. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only when you are crossing over these equals that these things here can reciprocate, that they can change what your sign. There is no way you can cross this. This is like River Jordan. And then you expect your life to be the same. Once you make that crossover, ladies and gentlemen, we expect in this case here your life to be very different. If you want to know what I'm telling you is true, go and ask Raila Odinga. Walimuona maneno, which is very good. Very good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now after nimeona range hapa lower, lazima unipatie straight away the buying rate. Buying rate iko wapi? Buying rate ni gani buying? Unaangalia your home currency. This question was a straightforward question. Home currency ni UK pound. UK pound unatingiza mkono. UK pound iko pande ile. So unakuja hapo unaandika hapa buy. Hapa ni buying. Hapa ni gani somebody? Hapa ni selling. Buying stroke what? Stroke selling. Buying stroke selling. So are we together up to there? Because pound iko pande ile. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, ulikuwa ushasema role of the bank is to do what? Role of the bank is to buy. No, unajua buying rate ndio hii hapa. So unajua role of the bank is to buy at what here? At 1.5334 dollars per pound. So you know straight away, ladies and gentlemen, we shall in this case here go ahead. How did you arrive at the forward figures? We subtracted, we took like now for the lower limit, we took this minus this. This minus this. Because it's less. Let's try 1.5326 minus 0.62 divided by 100. Usikaseme kwanza, unajua body mass, usiseme ati hii minus hii alafu useme equals divided by 100. No. Unasema 1.5326 minus 0.62 divided by 100. This 100 is only dividing this number alone. That number alone. Please confirm to me whether you're able to get this, my brother. Na uniambie kama umepaka hapa highlighter ya yellow hapa. Yellow, kama umepaka yellow. Those currents are very important. Mohammed Tego. Thank you very much. Great. Great. Yeah. Tumeelewana now. The role of the bank, you guys told me, is to buy. It is to buy at what the buying rate is there. Now, the last thing that I will do is to go ahead and exchange. Go ahead and exchange for us. Go ahead and exchange for us. So when you are exchanging, it's very easy, it's smooth. It's $1.5334 equals £1. How about $150,000? $150,000. So you cross multiply, inakuwa $150,000 times £1 divided by $1.5334, like that. Yeah. Alafu mwanafunzi pale, please enda mbele haraka huko nyuma ile kitabu. Niambie kama tuko correct ama tuko wrong. Niambie kama tuko correct ama tuko wrong. 97,821. 97,821 point or 2. Yes, pounds. Nataka mwanafunzi aende huko nyuma haraka haraka atuambie kama tuko correct ama wrong. There is a Kenyan today who went to the Ukraine embassy and kupigana vita. So I'm so sure that guy is just chasing cloud. Right? Akiambiwa pana ndege tuende, international disaster. International disaster. Hizi yako front line. Chapwa. Kenya ni hatari sana. Great. So I hope kuna somebody wanaangalia. It's never a dull moment in Kenya, yes. Where do you get the 150,000 Ryle? Sisi ni wabaya. Ryle, the question has it. Ryle, the question has it. The question has it. The question has it. 150,000 in 3 months' time. You can see here. And then instead of them giving us forward rate, they gave us forward cents premium. So to get the forward rate ourselves, we had to subtract. There is nobody who is confirming this answer for us from the back, from the back of the books. So it means I have to do it. But is there somebody who's trying to go straight away to the back of the books? It's supposed to be chapter number 18. Question number 4. 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 Confirmed. Thank you very much. We are correct. We are champions. Confirmed. Thank you very much. Now, I would want us to try example 5 ourselves now and see how many of us will really be able to do what here to celebrate. Example 5. They have given us their discount. Example number 5, we have a discount there. Example number 5, we have a discount. Example number 5, we have a discount. Let's see how many of us will be able to get this correctly. So to help you, because I know these are things that these examiners will always try to nail you down on. You can see they have not given you any currency. They're simply saying discount. Discounts and these premiums, unless you're told otherwise, they are always in form of cents. they are always in the form of cents. There I can see a low-hanging fruit, the one of dividing those figures by 100. I can see a low-hanging fruit. I can see a low-hanging fruit. So how many minutes should I give you to do this question? How many minutes should I give you to do this question? Okay. Good question from Maureen. Maureen, unaona pale, kumbuka ilikuwa nasoma high school. Kumbuka ilikuwa nasoma high school, Maureen, hapa. Unaona ukisikia pa, ukisikia tu swali ambao umeambiwa hapa per pound, inamaanisha this is 1 pound equal this per pound, 1 pound. So it is this dollars equals 1 pound. Have I answered you, Maureen? I'm so sure that it's a problem of so many students. Maureen, have I answered you? Great. But you haven't told me how many minutes I should give you to tackle my question. How many minutes should I give you to tackle my question? A few, okay? 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Then I would have given myself, Grace is saying here at Mercy, where the individual resides. In this case, if the person is due to pay amounts in dollars, you automatically know the home currency is the other currency that is given. I mean, I could not put it any better. Actually, Grace, I'm now even fearing my job is at risk, right? Grace very soon will start teaching advanced financial management. Great. So is there anybody who has been able to check these answers and said they are correct before I answer questions given by some students up there? Yeah, checked. Rogers Leo. Rogers, is Leo your name really? Amani ya utani. Leo is quite a nice name. Oh. if it's your name, then you must be coming from the coast and Mchonyi. Yes, confirmed. Yes, Karen, it will be very important for you to know, not unless you're told otherwise, discounts and premiums must always be divided by what here? 100. Livy was really fearing this topic when we started. Now it's confirmed that you are right. Okay. Stephen, I can see your Charity, correct. Kwa residence, niko bado na shida. Kwa residence, angalia, it's a very easy thing. Unajua, for example, if you tell me to pay 10,000 Kenya shillings, I will not really bother because I'm a Kenyan and you've told me to pay in Kenya shillings. So then if Z is due to pay $200,000 and you're saying that this amount is foreign currency, $200,000, it means that Z cannot be in the US. You can't have Z being in the US and is required to pay in terms of US dollar, then that will not be any financial problem, any financial exchange problem. If you're told the amount to be paid is in dollar, then automatically you know that the home currency is the other currency. You know straight. Kosawa. Karo kosawa, sasa ukosawa Karo. Yep, I can see so many. Yeah, same to receipt, even if it's receiving. If you're receiving dollars, you know straight away that these dollars zimekushtua because your currency yako, sio currency yako. Even if you are going to pay or receive dollars, you know straight away that the dollars you are paying or receiving, those are foreign currencies. That's a foreign currency. Then the other currency becomes your home currency, Lucy. Okay, great. So the most important thing, ladies and gentlemen, here to appreciate is this thing called what here? A dis. It is this thing called a dis. So it's example number 5, which has a discount. So with that discount, I'm going to remember my Adidas ball. Because of the discount given here, I'm going to add to the spot. So I'll pick my spot. My spot here is 1.5326 all the way to 1.5385 dollars per UK. And then of course we're in agreement, ladies and gentlemen, that no, I've picked the wrong one. I've picked the wrong one from a different question. So the spot is 1.6582 all the way to 1.6623 dollars per what here? Per pound. Dollars per pound, like that. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, what else do I have there? What else do I have here? The next thing that I have here, once I see this currency like that, I know this is spot. Then I know I need the 2 months forward rate. The 2 months forward rate they have given me in form of discount. So I would want to add this. So I know it will be 0.83 divided by 100 all the way to 0.92 divided by 100. So ladies and gentlemen, listen to me very well. So this divided by, I can even start by dividing first. Can decide by dividing first. Could you kindly give me this figure? Okay, divide woye itakuwa 0.00 83. Okay, divide woye to 0.00 if I'm not wrong. This will be a shida. Unajua ni discount, and discount, what are we doing? We know, ladies and gentlemen, that the spot was discounted. If it's discounted, I must mark up. The very best way is for you to remember the concept of a dis. You add discount. You'll never go wrong. You'll add discount. You'll never go wrong. So if you have been able to, at least I should be able to come and remove that, and then I'll be able to give them the 2 months forward rate. The 2 months forward rate, what do we have here? The 2 months forward rate, this plus this gives me what figure? 1.666, 1.665. All the way, this and this will give me what figure? Nikiongeza 1.6715 dollars per what here, somebody? Per pound. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once I have my forward rate, I know sasa next thing ni kutingiza mkono. Unatingiza mkono kabisa. Umeona the amount in question is in form of dollars, so I know my home currency is the other currency as Grace put it. So poundi ndizo zetu. So pound ziko pande ule. So straight away hii inakuwa ndio buy. Na inakuwa namna gani? Somebody selling. And then there are students who are naturally bright, crafty students. What do? Wataanza kufanyia examiner PE, physical education. Sababu mwanafunzi ameshindwa kutingiza mkono, hajui ni gani. So atakuja mwambie ati if this is 1.6715 is the buying rate, the answer is this. Tena huyo anamwandikia tena, if this is the buying rate, the answer is this. Na vile tumefunzwa kama examiners, we'll always go for the right answer while marking. So such a student, so long as I got correct answer mahali, atapata mark yote. So hiyo ni ile ujanja ya kutumia ya kufanya exam. Ile ujanja ya kufanya exam. Huyu mwanafunzi mwerevu sana. Sababu amefika amechanganyikiwa. So ukichanganyikiwa, what should you do? You cannot die. You're hedging risks of failing. Okay. Now remember the amount in question, 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 the amount in question is 200,000. The amount in question is 200,000, which happens to be what here, somebody? It's a payment. And if it's a payment, what will be the role of the bank? What will be the role of the bank if it's a payment? What will be the role of the bank if it's a payment? What will be the role of the bank if it's a payment? What will be the role of the bank if it's a payment? Sell. So role of the bank is to sell. So sell at $1.6665 per pound, like that. So please go ahead and exchange. Thank you very much. Go ahead and exchange for us, and then you give us a figure. Go ahead and exchange for us, and then you give us a figure. You give us a figure. You give us a figure. Give us a figure. Give us a figure. So tunasema, yani $1.665 equals 1 pound. How about, unajua also Satan is real. Shetani ana exist. Mndo sikudanganya ati shetani exist. Satan is there and is very powerful. Na kumchenga ni ngumu sana. Kumchenga ni ngumu. So unapata mwanafunzi from nowhere amekuja kukuandikia $200,000. $200,000 ati hapa. Alafu after exam anakupigia na kuambia mwalimu. After exam anakuambia mwalimu. After exam anakuambia mwalimu kuja hapa kunywa kitu yako black. Na kunywa. Exam ikija. Anauliza mwalimu nimerogwa. Hakuna kurogwa. Ni shetani ukuja kukemea. How do you put dollars in with pounds? No. Unakuja hapa unaandika $200,000 namna hiyo. Right? So inakuja inakuwa $200,000 times 1 pound, all over $1.6665. Then this one here will end up giving me what figure now? So bahati Saitani yuko, lakini unamkemea, unatoa fungu la 10. 120, ndawafunza hiyo topic ya fungu la 10. 120, 012. 012 pounds, like that. Unaandalaina. Yes. Mimi nakwambia swali ya foreign currencies hizi nikaanguka. Nikichanganyikiwa kidogo naanza kuambia mwalimu what if examiner. Naambia examiner what if I use this. Nakuja paka namwandikia hapo in conclusion. Nikiza uandike conclusion answer. Unachana nao namna hiyo sasa. Aenda chague ila nakupatia. Ladies and gentlemen, advantages and disadvantages of using forward contracts. These are things that you guys should be able to do what here to give me. Of course, the biggest advantage is the one of what here? Certainty. The biggest advantage is the one of certainty. I'm certain of my cash flows because already I've been able to fix what here? I have been able to fix the exchange rate that will prevail in the future. So I'm certain. The disadvantage, there are quite a high possibility that come in this case here in that particular prevailing time when you have received this foreign money. There is a possibility that the exchange rate you agreed upon in advance may not be favorable to you. And yet, because it's contractual, you have to go with what you had agreed. So biggest advantage is the one of certainty. I'm able to plan my cash flows. Biggest disadvantage, there is quite a high risk, a high possibility of the exchange rate which you had agreed on earlier on being unfavorable to you. Ladies and gentlemen, listen and listen to me very well. Here we are. We go now to the most interesting part. Which is money market hedge. So when you hear, first of all, this concept of money market, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind? Maureen Chebet, I would want really to have your camera off. I don't know why it keeps on coming on. Maureen Chebet, try to put off your camera. It's very possible. Simply go to click something there, see your camera, and then you are off throughout. Silvanus, also put your camera off. I'm the only man who should put what here? My camera on. Samoy Dennis, I also expect to see your camera off totally. When we come to beauty contest, I'll be able to tell you the date. I was testing my camera. Great. Yeah. Problem now, when you test it like that, you'll appear now in my video. I don't want you to appear in my video. Later on, you can come and tell me why were you using my photo here, my face here. You see. Okay, so when we talk of money market, this is a market for short-term borrowing, short-term lending. Unajua Kenya, watu ni wajanja sana. For those of you who work in banks, you must have heard of this money market thing. And it's so crazy because you'll get, for example, somebody who comes and borrows 20 million just overnight. So I don't know what they do with this money overnight. So by following morning, he'll bring back 20 million for the bank. He even adds them like $1 million and he has gotten his profit. So you wonder what they sell over 12-hour window. This guy has been able to make like 5 million Kenya shillings, clean money. Or is it betting? What if you go and bet and then you lose everything? If you bet and lose everything, what will happen? I don't think it's betting. And those guys who do like that, they're very serious people. You die straight away. You die. So when we talk of money market, there must be one leg for borrowing. There must be another leg for what here? For lending. Borrowing, lending. Borrowing, lending. Money market is a market for short-term funds. Short-term funds. Short-term funds. Huwezi ukapata money market ya more than 1 year. Huwezi ukapata money market ya more than 1 year. Huwezi ukapata money market ya more than 1 year. Huwezi ukapata money market ya more than 1 year. Money market mingi ni ya 3 months, 4 months, and that is why we normally prorate whatever interest rates that are given there. So are we ready for this money market question? Are we ready for this money market question? Are we ready for this money market question? Are we ready for the money market question? Oh, yes. So here we are. We are told P is due to receive $5 million in 3 months' time. So could you kindly give me the home currency of P? Let's start from there. Let's start from there. Could you kindly give me the home currency of P? Let's start from there. Let's start from there. Give me the home currency of P. They're not talking to, oh, I can see the comments here. I can see so many chats here. Great. Thank you very much. You guys are brilliant. You guys are brilliant. You guys are brilliant. You must be yellow people. You must be yellow people. Ladies and gentlemen, P is due to receive $5 million. $5 million. So the other currency must be the home currency of P. So the home currency of P is the pound. So I know that this is a UK-based company. So when it comes, ladies and gentlemen, to any question here, money market, show how P can use money markets to hedge the risk. When it comes to any market, money market question, I must remember the rules. I must remember the rules. Rules of money markets. Rules of money markets. Haki Mungu atusaidie sana sisi accountants. Unapata wengine wetu hapa, tunaandikanga figures in shillings, billions. Shillings, millions. Lakini hatujai handle hata 1 million. Mungu atusaidie sana, accountants. Mungu atusaidie sana. Mungu atusaidie sana. How do we know it is US? How do we know it is US? Look at this. Look at this. It's not even US. It's not US. You know, to receive $5 million. So US is the foreign currency. So we know straight away, because there are two currencies, pound and the dollar, and dollar is foreign, then the home currency is the pound. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, listen and listen to me very well. The rules of money markets are here. The rules of money markets are here. We know, number one, that a foreign boyfriend buys dinner. You know, problems are wanafunzi wengi wa CPA hawaangaliangi mbali sana, and that is why most of them wananiinvitingi sana, wananiambia mwalimu kuja harusi yetu. Nakuta two classmates wameona. So sad. A CPA and a CPA wanaona. So sad. So sad. They don't think about these kind of things. Foreign. Pata mzungu. Right? Pata mzungu. So foreign boyfriend buys dinner. Foreign boyfriend buys dinner. Buys dinner. I was even writing many dinners, eh? Right. So us, we've gone for what here? Local boyfriends. So we have here foreign payment. You borrow local. You borrow local, and even this local guy can sell you. Sells. So remember in full, inamaanisha FRBF. In foreign boyfriend. Foreign boyfriend. At least mimi nilijaribu kidogo, kama sikupata foreign girlfriend, nilioa Mkalenjin. Ilitoka, right? So kija kama ni babangu kabila tofauti, mamangu kabila tofauti, so watu wangu ni wa Kenya, right? Watu wangu ni wa Kenya. Yeah. So foreign boyfriend. Very, very important. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this thing stands for what in full? This thing stands for foreign receipt. Foreign receipt, always borrow foreign. Yeah. Hebu niambie kama umeandika kitu ni full, na niambie kama a yellow highlighter imepita juu. Niambie kama yellow highlighter imepita juu. Niambie hii foreign receipt. Borrow foreign. Hiyo kitu ya maana sana. Yellow highlighter Mary amesema, Mary amekaa bila kuongea. Mary is my mother's name. I respect that name so much. Right? Ameongea. Betty pia amesema yellow imepita juu. Foreign receipt, borrow foreign. And then when you talk of this FPBL, inamaanisha if it's a foreign payment that you expect, foreign payment, you always borrow where? You borrow the local currency. You borrow the local currency. So these are the two rules that I've been able to expound here. You can have this as a note. Anytime we talk about money market, like they told us last year, December, they gave us a money market. As I start doing the question, I must write those two rules like that. Now, look at the question that we have in context here. Is it a rule number 1 question or a rule number 2 question? Let's see. Example 6. Example 6. Is it rule number 1 question or rule number 2 question? It is a receiving question. It is a rule number 1 question. So what I'll do, I'll come and say here right away that example 6 is a receipt question. This is a receipt question, and therefore FRBF rule applies, and therefore FRBF rule applies. So example 6 is a receivable. You can see it's receiving. Is a receivable question. Is a receivable scenario. And if it is a receivable scenario, if it's a receivable scenario, therefore use FRBF rule. Sasa ukishaandika namna hiyo, kumbuka ukitaka kuandika in full Usiandike hapa foreign boyfriend, examiner atashangaa. Na hali kufunza kitu kama mimi sikufunzi vitu kama hizo. Examiner atakushangaa. Na hali kufunza vitu kama hizo. Wewe unaandika hii kitu properly. Inafaa kuwa foreign receipt, borrow what year? Foreign. So for foreign receipt, always borrow foreign. Foreign receipt, always borrow foreign. So unakuja hapo unachora meza. Unachora meza namna hiyo. Kumbuka swali ya money market, watu wanahesabu pesa kwa meza. Right? So unachora, hata kama uelewi hicho unasema, unachora tu meza. Hii hapo unaandika borrow hapa. Na hapo unaandika namna gani? Somebody invest. Na sasa umejua hii borrow umejua ni foreign. Borrow ni foreign. Now you'll have to invest what here? Somebody local. Wewe umeniambia hapa foreign receipt, borrow foreign. Foreign receipt, borrow foreign. Are we together up to there? Are we together? Tuko pamoja kweli kama Jubilee ama kama gani? Very good. Thank you very much. So always mguu ya kwanza inafaa kuwa namna gani? Inafaa kuwa borrow. Mguu ya kwanza inafaa kuwa borrow. Unfortunately, wanafunzi wengi wanaogopa kuborrow sana. And that is against rules of what here? Financial management. Like myself, I borrow quite a lot. Yeah. When I will die, I'm so sure there will be two kind of people will be coming to my last ceremony. My loved ones will be coming to say we have lost a very good father here, a very good husband here. Wanafunzi wangu watalia waseme tumepoteza mwalimu mzuri, lakini pia kuna wale bank. Kwa jamaa mimi na pesa hata kazi kwa insurance company ishindwe. Lazima una borrow always. Katika money market mguu ya kwanza lazima ikuwe namna gani? Borrow. Mguu ya pili lazima inakuwa namna gani? Invest what here? Invest namna hiyo. Now ladies and gentlemen, listen to me very well. From foreign to local, I would want to do what here? To exchange. And always for money markets, we always make use of what here? Spot exchange rate. We always use the spot exchange rate to convert from one currency to the other. Haya. Sasa nisikizeni hapa. Tumesema ni spot. Katika money markets, I'm repeating again, we do not make use of a forward contract rates. We always use what here? Somebody? We always use spot exchange rate. So what have we said, ladies and gentlemen? What we have said very importantly is that money market always uses the spot exchange rate. Money market always uses the spot exchange rate. If I were you, you know, even if, ladies and gentlemen, you do not like, even if you don't like songs, even if your memory is not very good, you can never dare forget the chorus. So the same, this is our primary chorus, that for money markets, we always use what here? Spot exchange rate. How I wish all of us were children of the same mother. How I wish all of us were speaking the same language. I would have told you that chorus in that mother tongue. Haya, sasa tuende kazi. Sasa hii spot exchange rate, moja itakuwa atapatia range. Moja itakuwa buying, ingine itakuwa selling. Hapa nitatumia ipi? Nitatumia this time round. Nitatumia buying hapa ama ya selling hapa? I will use buying rate. Why? Because you're the guys who have told me foreign boyfriend buys dinner. This buy. Foreign boyfriend buys dinner. So here I'll use the buying rate. I'll use the buying rate. Ingekuwa ni the other one, the other rule, Ningesema namna gani? Selling rate pale. Ladies and gentlemen, please listen and listen to me very well. It's a receipt, the bank will buy. Thank you very much. Now listen and listen to me very well. Nataka tuchambue spot rate. Nataka tuchambue spot rate. Tuchambue spot rate. Ndio spot rate iko hapa jameni. Ndio spot rate iko hapo jameni. Nataka tuchambue spot rate kabisa kabisa. Tuchambue hii spot rate kabisa kabisa. So this one gives me 1.53, 84 all the way to 1.5426 dollar per pound. Dollar per pound. Umetingiza mkono kweli. Umetingiza mkono kweli. Umetingiza mkono kweli ama hujatingiza bado mkono? Ukitingiza, thank you very much, Mary. Which one is the buying rate? Because unatingiza towards the home currency. Home is the pound. So buying ndio hii. Buying ndio hii. Hii ndio buy. Kwa hivyo abracadabra inaleta hapo unasema 1.5426 dollar per pound. Thank you very much. So I would want in this case here to pause a little bit for reflection and then get feedback from you. Are we together up to here really? Are we together up to here? Are we together up to here? Are we together up to here? Are we together? Yes. Thank you very much. 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 Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen and listen to me very well. Now we come here. Now this is so important to me. So which currency is foreign? In this question, which currency is foreign? We have got two currencies, dollar and the pound. Which currency is foreign? Which currency is foreign? US dollar. So here I'm going to borrow the US dollar. Or rather, I'm going to borrow in the US, and then the local currency, my currency, is the UK pound. Like that. Yeah. Sasa maneno ndio hii sasa. Sasa maneno ndio hii. Sasa ndio tumeanza kazi. Sasa ndio tumeanza kazi. Kuja hapa, umekupatia the 3-month interest rate, the US prime rates. I can see US prime rates, 5.2%, 5.2%, 5.2%, all the way to 5.8%. Isn't it the US interest rates? The US rates. So hizo US rate vile ametuandikia namna hiyo 5.2 ndio hii hapo. Oh yeah. Vile ameandika hiyo US rate ni gani ile ambayo ni buying rate? Not buying but ni gani itakuwa ni borrowing rate? Kwa hizo mbili ni gani itakuwa client akienda kuborrow anadungwa na hii? Always the higher. Borrowing rate is always the higher. If I were you, I would have written that somewhere as the second chorus. Lakini kweli song inaweza kuwa na chorus mingi. Always. Ukienda kama pa Kenya, utaona ni 4% to all the way up to 14% right now. And always the borrowing rate is the higher. Investing rate inakuwa kidogo. So kwa hivyo hii ni borrowing. Kwa hivyo in the US, what am I doing? I'm borrowing. So in the US, I'm borrowing. In the US, I'm borrowing. In the US, I'm borrowing. It is 5.8%. But you see, these rates are always annualized. Always, even if the examiner tries to cheat you, don't, in this case here, accept to be cheated. Like this examiner has tried to cheat us. Current 3 months interest rates is cheating us. This is per annum always. They're always annualized. So it means, ladies and gentlemen, that this 5.8% has to be prorated as per the number of months. Has to be prorated as per the number of months in the question. And the number of months in the question, there are 3 months. There are 3 months. So I have to prorate this. So I'll come and say times 3/12. Times 3/12 plus 1. So could you kindly give me an answer? Times 3/12 plus 1. Please give me an answer. Please give me an answer. 1.0, 1.0. 145. Why are we adding this one? Isikusumbue sana hiyo. Ile tulikuwa tunasema amount primary school equals principal into 1 plus r raised to something. So E1 is for purposes of compounding. It must always be there. Thank you very much, Moreka. It's for purposes of compounding. It's for purposes of compounding. Aya, itafutieni UK rate sasa. Tafutieni mwalimu oye, UK rate. Tafutieni mwalimu UK rate. Tafutieni mwalimu UK rate. Tafutieni mwalimu UK rate. UK rate, what do we have here for UK rate? So UK rate ndio iko hapa. UK rate ndio iko hapa. UK rate iko hapa, UK ndio hii hapa. Wanakuambia ndio hii hapa. UK London Interbank offer rate. Hata usikajali kujua mali Libor. Hiyo ni interest rate ya UK. Ya UK wamekuambia 3.6%, 3.6% all the way to 3.9%. Always I will identify the borrowing rate. The borrowing rate is always the higher. The borrowing rate is always the higher. This one is the borrowing rate. Lakini ukitaka kuinvest wanakudunga ile ndogo Na sisi hapa local currency UK, you want to invest. So for the UK, I will pick 3 point what here? For the UK, I will pick 3.6% because it's investing here. It's investing there. So 3.6 times 3 over 12 plus 1. Nipatini figure jameni. Yegon, ameniambia ni 1.009. Yegon, ameniambia ni 1.009. Yegon, ameniambia ni 1.009. We shall overcome. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's after you have done all this good work that now you shall come and bring the money in the question. Money in the question is how much? How much do we have in the question? Please bring the money in the question. Please bring the money in the question. How much do we have in the question? It's 5 million Kenya shillings. 5 million who? US dollar. So nitaweka kwa mguu gani? Nitaweka kwa mguu gani? Nitaweka kwa mguu gani 5 million US dollar? Nitaweka kwa mguu ya US dollar. Shetani asikuingililie uanze kuleta pesa kwa dola wewe kwa UK mguu. Ladies and gentlemen, it is here US dollar. Na kumbukieni tafadhali, pesa unaficha pesa chini ya meza. Pesa si kitu ya kwa ovyo ovyo. Pesa unaweka pesa chini ya meza. Pesa always unaweka chini ya meza. Panaweka pesa juu ya meza. Don't tempt, in this case here, your husbands. Don't tempt your spouses. Don't tempt your children. Pesa unaficha pesa chini ya wapi? Ya meza. Uende upate 5 million kwa meza imewekwa tu ovyo ovyo hivyo. Hapana. Sasa zingine hata pesa nyingine ukichukua hata uwezi utaenda mbinguni tu, sababu hii ilikuwa ni beyond your, it is something ambao ungeweza kustahimili. Haiwezekani. So pesa unaweka pesa chini ya meza. Asante sana. I missed A. A equals what? Is there A here? I can't get your question very well. Now listen to me very well. When you're moving up, is there somebody who is able to remember that thing? When we are moving up, what do we do? When we are moving up, we divide. So you take 5 million divided by this. Up, divide always. Up, divide always. So 5 million divided by this gives me what figure? 5 million divided by 1.0145 gives me what figure, somebody? Abracadabra. That will give me what figure? Quite an ugly figure. 49.28. 49.28. 49.28. 536. 536. Are they cows, Mary? Are they cows? Are they cows? Grace C is telling me they're US dollar. They're still dollar. Now, after that, could you kindly give me the next thing to do? What should I do? What should be the next thing to do? What should be the next thing to do? We convert now at spot. We are converting. So please go ahead and convert. So in the conversion, what do I have? I have $1.5426 equals £1. How about this 49 thing? 49.28, $536. So please cross multiply for us. When you cross multiply for us, utakuja woye, utapata 49.28, 536 times £1 over 1.5426. And then the other thing you're supposed to remember, anybody who goes to money markets is a rich person. Anybody who goes to money markets is a rich person. Hakuna kuweka madesimo kwa pesa. Ewe exchange mniambia amount ambao utaandika hapa ni ngapi? Ewe exchange mniambia amount ambao utaandika hapa uoye ni ngapi? Uoye. Number 3194. 954. 3194, 954 pounds. Pounds like that. Pounds. And then who can remind us when moving down now? What do we do when moving down? What do we do when moving down? What do we do when we move down? We multiply. Down, always multiply. Down, always multiply. Down, you are multiplying. Take this times this. What figure do we have? Take this times this. What figure do we have? I'll come back to the questions. I can see there are very many. I'll come back to the questions. I can see there are very many. I can see 32.23. 32.23. 32.23. 709 pounds like that. And this is the final answer. I would want someone to go back to that book of ours and read for us the money market payment, and then we see whether we are correct. Can somebody go back to that book of ours? The answers, back book, back pages, the answers there. Please go to example number 6 and see whether they are getting that answer of 32.23, 709. Somebody please confirm for us. 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 Is there anybody who is able to confirm? Oh, yes. The problem now is that most of the girls here, they don't know how to dance. You know, we have got emojis there which are able to dance very well. When you are celebrating, celebrate like an African. Celebrate like an African. Use dancing emojis. Yes, thank you very much, Mary. Yes, yes, with the high heels. Yes, yes. So easy to get these things. Yes, Galaxy, yes. Also for men, yeah, today. No celebrations yet. No wonder Lucy Alana has been very quiet. Okay, so at least Felicitas Kithome, right? You know, if you are a man and show that you are dancing using an emoji of a man, please. You're like, Purity is a lady. Your table will make sense the first. Thinking like never before. So we shall overcome. And I'm so sure there are very many of us ambayo hawajaelewa. So nataka tena nianze afresh. Charity amedance, hata tunapata dakika 2, tuone wangapi wana dance jameni. Wangapi wana dance jameni. Ukiongeza rudia pale kwa story ya up and down. Okay. 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 Gracie danced so seriously. And we have to really get used to this dancing, doing these good things that other people are doing here. We can't afford to make accounting a boring person's profession. Floating, but I'm not giving up. Lipotea hapo kwa 49, 28. Ile ya kudivide kwenda juu. 75% kushika. Thank you very much. I like the encouragement. Bila ya amesema. At least Mureka amepata kajamaa kana kula. Dance. Yes. Yes. Doreen Gatwiri. Great. Great, great, great. And Doreen came with a friend. I've forgotten the name of Doreen's friend. I've forgotten the name of Doreen's friend. These are people who would want to really monitor. Doreen will tell me the name of your friend. Was it Sylvia? Great. Ladies and gentlemen, there we are. So I would want to repeat. But before I repeat, I would want those students who have been able to dance right in front of our eyes, I would want them to try example 7. Please take a snapshot of example 7 as I repeat example 6 for students who have got questions. As I repeat example 6. So once you take a screenshot of example 7, please tell me, oh, yay, I've taken a screenshot of example 7 and I'm working on it. And then the students who are not able to get some values in example 6, I would want to repeat this for them. Yeah, they have taken already. Hawa nataka nirudie kutoka mwanzo. Nataka nirudie kutoka mwanzo. Meshkipa amepata. Great.